FM.
Today is Friday, April 24th.
While some small businesses and activities seem to be starting to slowly return to normal, we need to continue to keep up our best physical distancing practices.
Feeling crafty? Here are some helpful tips from Mrs. Petroulis on making your own face masks.
Hey FM, coming to you from the makerspace of the library. Miss you very much. As you probably know, the governor has now said that when we're out in public, we need to be wearing a cloth mask, especially if we can't maintain a 6-foot distance from other people. And also the Center for Disease Control has also encouraged people to be wearing masks when they're in public. If you go to the website, they give you 3 different masks that you can make at home, and 2 of them you don't have to know how to sew in order to be able to make them. So we're going to show you how to make one of those today. This is a mask I've actually made and that I wear in public. That I made out of a handkerchief, and you can really make it out of any piece of cloth that's rectangular. This is just a cloth napkin, and we're going to show you how to make one very easily with a cloth napkin. There are other models out there, but this is a really easy one. So what you want to do is open it completely up and then fold in so that the cloth meets the middle of the rectangle. And then you're going to bring the other side to meet right in the middle, kind of make them as even as you can. Smooth it out. If you want to iron it to make it a little flatter, you can, but you don't have to. And flip it over. Do the same thing. So this creates a kind of pleat in the front like you see here. And once again, flip it over. And then what you're going to do is put a couple of hair ties, or you can use anything that's elastic. Some people find hair ties are a little too small and tight and bother their ears. So you can take old tights and just clip like a little section of it to use as a band. It's a little bit more comfortable, but really anything that will help it fit around your ears. And then you fold it in like this, and that will be the inside of the mask, and this is the outside. So ta-da! Wearing my mask like a responsible citizen. So it's important that you have at least 3 folds of fabric to be safe. So this is a really easy mask to make. Anybody can do it. I always just keep one in my car, so when I have to run into a store or where I have to be near other people, I've got a mask with me. It's washable as well.
Thanks. Are you like the rest of us and feeling pretty stressed out lately?
One 2009 study by Sussex University showed that reading may reduce stress by as much as 68%.
So one book I wanted to talk about is Frankenstein. This is a book that you've probably heard about all your life. It's inspired lots of different movies and spoofs. It's inspired these 2 graphic adaptations, 2 graphic novels, but I know very few students who've actually read this book. The author herself is quite interesting. It's Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. She started this when she was just 18 years old, and it's a Gothic story that takes up a lot of issues that I think you'll find interesting. For one thing, the main character is Victor Frankenstein. So the monster is not the one who's named Frankenstein, it's the creator. And he's an ambitious student. He's very connected to his prestigious family. He's got a fiance. He's a very engaged person. But during the course of the story, he decides that he's going to try to assemble his own human being. And the way he does this is by grave robbing. He digs up graves and he takes the body parts and he assembles them and is able to, through scientific methods, bring this creature to life. Then the ethical issues begin, because as soon as he brings the creature to life, he's horrified with what he's done and he rejects the monster. The monster is then sent out into the world without any of the materials that he needs, any of the skills he needs to survive, and he gradually becomes human, learns language by listening to other people, sort of spying on other people, and he eventually confronts his creator, Victor Frankenstein. It's a really interesting read full of very interesting issues. I think you and your friends or family would really enjoy it. Once again, you can listen to that on Audible Stories for free. You don't have to have an account or sign in. You just click on the book and you can start listening.
Thanks. If you've been following along with my classmates and their at-home how-to videos, you've probably been refining your skills in the kitchen.
Here's Daniel with an earth-shattering new technique.
Today we're making a breakfast sandwich. You're going to need your ingredients. I'm using ham, 2 slices of sourdough bread, 2 slices of cheese, and 2 eggs. You're going to want to turn on the stove, but not too hot, because you don't want to burn your eggs. You're going to crack your eggs, but don't do it like me, because I messed it up and dropped half the egg in the bowl. So then you're going to want to scramble both your eggs, like so. You're going to want to spray the pan with some kind of Pam or something like that, because you don't want your eggs sticking. Pour in the egg batter. Make sure you get it all around the pan. Put the pieces of bread in, and then wait for it to cook and flip it. Put the cheese on top of the hot eggs, and put the ham on. Fold it together. Cook one side, cook the other side, and you're done.
Wow, my mind is blown!
Well, that's all we have for today.
Make sure to tune in next week for the next FMTV.